Last month, we tore the lid off the riding mower industry. We showed you the cheap transmissions hiding inside expensive machines, the plastic pulleys replacing metal ones to save a few cents, and how the average riding mower now dies years before the financing does. You were angry. We were angry. The comments turned into a support group for everyone who spent thousands on a machine that couldn't survive its third summer. So this time, we did something about it. We went back to the data. We pulled the latest reliability numbers, covering over 5,500 riding mowers purchased from 2020 through today. We talked to more than 20 independent repair shops across 14 states. We analyzed warranty claims, satisfaction scores, and real-world hours from commercial landscapers who work these machines harder in a season than most homeowners do in a decade. And out of every brand sold in America, only 4 models came back with literally 0 critical complaints. Number 4. The Toro Titan Max, the acreage annihilator. If you're working with serious land, a half-acre mower is a toy. You need a machine built for property measured in acres, not square feet, something that can run all day without overheating, chew through overgrowth without bogging down, and survive terrain that would wreck a residential mower in a single season. That's the Titan Max. This is a 60-inch zero-turn powered by a 26-horsepower Kohler 7000 series V-twin with 747 cubic centimeters of displacement and a pro-grade canister air cleaner that keeps dust and debris out of the engine even in rough conditions. Underneath it runs a Deere Z315E commercial-grade transmission, the same platform professional landscapers depend on for daily use, delivering smooth acceleration and precise control to the wheels. The deck is where this machine separates itself. Iron-forged, grade 50, 10-gauge steel, fully welded with a reinforced bullnose leading edge. Blade tip speed hits 17,852 feet per minute across 3 blades, which means grass gets cut clean, not pushed over and torn. 4 anti-scalp wheels protect uneven lawns, and a rubber discharge chute lets you trim close to structures without damaging the equipment. It rides on massive 23-inch rear drive tires with aggressive tread that grips slopes and wet grass without tearing up the turf. A 7-gallon tank means hours of mowing without a refuel stop. The high back seat with built-in armrests and upgraded compression springs keeps you comfortable on long sessions, and integrated LED task lights let you keep working after the sun goes down. Toro backs it with a 4-year, 500-hour warranty, among the strongest in its class, and it's rated to handle properties up to 7 acres without breaking a sweat. For homeowners done playing games with undersized mowers on oversized land, the Titan Max is commercial power built for residential ownership. And the repair shops confirm it. They're not seeing these machines come in for service. They're seeing them run. Number 3. The Cobalt Max Lithium, the electric revolution. Every gas mower owner knows the Saturday morning ritual. Check the oil, prime the engine, pull the cord, smell the fumes, pray the carburetor didn't gum up sitting in the garage all winter. And for most owners, switching to electric sounds like a compromise. Less power, less runtime, more problems. The Cobalt Max Lithium is here to destroy that narrative. This is a 42-inch battery-powered riding mower, delivering the equivalent of 20 horsepower through 3 brushless motors. Not one motor straining to do everything, but 3 dedicated motors, each optimized for its own task, working together to produce power that rivals gas engines without a drop of fuel, an oil change, or a spark plug for the life of the machine. The battery itself isn't a standard lithium-ion cell. It's engineered to deliver double the life cycle of conventional lithium-ion, meaning it holds a charge longer for more years before you notice any real degradation. A full charge takes 4 hours with the included wall-mounted charger, and one charge covers up to an acre and a half of cutting. The 42-inch deck is built from 12-gauge steel with a dual-blade cutting system, anti-scalp wheels, and a 12-point adjustable height system that lets you dial in exactly the finish you want. A 3-inch LCD screen displays mower speed, blade speed, battery charge, and system diagnostics through soft-touch controls, while LED headlights extend your mowing window into the evening. There's a front trunk with 1.4 cubic feet of storage, a standard trailer hitch for towing, and yes, even a cup holder. Cobalt backs this machine with a 5-year warranty on the tool, a 5-year warranty on the battery, and a 5-year warranty on the charger. That's 15 years of combined coverage across the three components that actually matter. No gas mower in this category comes anywhere close. Number 2. The Craftsman Z3200, the entry-level beast. Here's a dirty secret the mower industry doesn't want you to know. You don't need a V-twin engine to get a great cut on a residential lawn. What you need is the right transmission, the right deck, and a frame that won't twist itself into a pretzel after 2 seasons. Craftsman figured that out. The Z3200 runs on a 547cc single-cylinder engine specifically tuned for consistent performance in thick, wet, heavy grass, the kind that makes lesser mowers bog down and leave behind uncut rows you have to hit twice. The Z3200 doesn't do that. It pushes through and keeps cutting. The dual hydrostatic transmissions deliver smooth, independent wheel control for true zero-turn maneuverability, without the jerky, unpredictable handling that plagues cheap hydraulic systems. Each wheel gets its own transmission, each one operating independently, so the mower responds to your inputs with precision instead of panic. The 42-inch steel cutting deck is built to handle yards up to 2 acres, and the machine can mow up to 40% more efficiently than a traditional lawn tractor. That's not marketing fluff, that's geometry. A zero-turn eliminates the wide, sweeping turns that waste time at the end of every row, and the Z3200's 7 miles per hour top speed means you cover more ground in less time. What makes this machine special in the lineup is accessibility. It's built in Martin, Tennessee with global materials, offers adjustable lap bar positions for operator comfort, and rides on 20x8 turf master tires that grip the ground without tearing up your lawn. For homeowners who want zero-turn performance without the premium price tag of a Deere or a Toro, the Craftsman Z3200 is the machine repair shops aren't seeing come through the door. And for a mower, that's the highest compliment there is. Number 1. The John Deere Z315E Zetra, the gold standard. There's a reason landscaping companies have been buying John Deere for generations. It's not the paint color. It's not the logo on the hood. It's the fact that a Deere will still be cutting grass long after the machine that replaced it has already been replaced. The Z315E is John Deere's entry into the residential zero-turn market, and it carries everything that made the brand a legend. Built around a heavy-duty 3x2-inch welded steel frame that does not flex, does not bend, and does not apologize, this machine is engineered to outlast its owner's expectations. The 20-horsepower V-twin engine delivers smooth, consistent power without the surging and sputtering you get from single-cylinder budget mowers. The 42-inch XL Deep mower deck is where this machine earns its reputation. The deep deck design creates superior airflow that lifts grass before cutting it, producing a clean, even finish even at higher mowing speeds. Built from thick 9-gauge steel with commercial-grade spindles, the deck adjusts anywhere from 1.25 to 4.5 inches, using a convenient foot-operated lift. No climbing off the seat, no wrestling with levers, just step on the pedal and go. The zero-turn capability lets you navigate trees, flower beds, and fence lines with surgical precision, and a 7 miles per hour top speed means you can knock out 2 acres before your neighbor finishes their first pass with a lawn tractor. The integrated park brake engages automatically the moment you move the steering levers outward, so you never have to worry about forgetting it. John Deere backs the Z315E with a 3-year, 200-hour bumper-to-bumper warranty, covering both the mower and the engine under a single source. No finger-pointing between manufacturers, no claim denials over which company owns the problem. One warranty, one phone call, done. Now that you know which mowers made the list, let's talk about the ones that didn't. Husqvarna zero-turns carry a well-documented history of transmission failures, particularly in models using tough torque units. Owners report loss of drive, grinding noises, and complete transmission failure within 2 to 3 seasons of normal residential use. When the transmission goes, the repair often costs more than half the original purchase price. That's not a repair bill, that's a second mortgage on a mower. Cub Cadet has improved in recent years, but their entry-level zero-turns continue to generate complaints about deck vibration, uneven cutting, and premature spindle bearing failure. Multiple repair technicians we interviewed independently described Cub Cadet spindles as a known weak point across the lineup, not an isolated issue, a pattern. And then there's Troy-Bilt and Murray, sitting at the bottom of the reliability surveys year after year, and they're cheap for a reason. Stamped decks instead of fabricated. Friction disc transmissions instead of hydrostatic. single-cylinder engines that struggle with anything thicker than golf course grass. These are mowers that work until they don't. And when they stop working, they're rarely worth fixing. You end up paying twice, once for the mower and again for the machine you should have bought the first time. None of this means every unit from these brands will fail. It means the pattern is consistent enough, across enough shops, in enough states, that repair technicians see it coming before the owner ever does. That's the whole point of pulling data from the people who fix these machines for a living, instead of the people selling them. A salesperson tells you what a mower can do on day one. A repair tech tells you what it's still doing on day 1000. And when it comes to Husqvarna, Cub Cadet's budget tier, Troy Built, and Murray, what it's still doing on day 1000 is usually sitting in a shop. A riding mower isn't a weekend impulse purchase. It's a machine you'll use for years, maintain for years, depend on for years. The difference between one that lasts and one that fails isn't luck, it's engineering, it's materials, it's the choice between a $6 plastic pulley and a $14 steel one. Deere chose steel, Craftsman chose steel, Cobalt chose brushless motors and a battery built to outlast the competition. Toro chose a commercial-grade transmission and an iron-forged deck. Stop buying based on the sticker. Start buying based on what the repair shops aren't seeing. Links to all 4 mowers are below.